The Indian football team didn't make the best of starts to their AFC Asian Cup campaign, but the good news is even after their 2-0 loss to Australia, who to be fair are probably the strongest side in the group and one of the strongest sides in the entire tournament, India still have a chance of making it to the second round, to the round of 16. Now, improbable as it may seem, there actually is a chance, but taking it game by game, India's next test will be against an Uzbekistan side who will provide a very stern challenge for Igor Stimac's men. However, the good news is that India have that faith really that they can actually put in a good performance. That is despite the fact that they ended up losing to Australia, but the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. India were 0-0 only at halftime and had defended resolutely, but unfortunately one crucial mistake led in a goal and then a second followed not long thereafter, which unfortunately undid all of the good work from the first half. However, against Uzbekistan, India's plans might be a little different. Coach Igor Stimac hinted after the match against Australia that there would be a few changes made to the playing 11 because in his words, he wanted more attacking players who can progress the ball forward and get it into attacking areas. If you don't believe me, here's his soundbite. Check it out for yourself.
Uzbekistan as opponent, I had a good look at their last 5 games. So I'm well aware about their strength. We know how quick and strong they are. But we shouldn't think about that. We need to work on ourselves. We need to think about how to advance our passing. Passing quality needs to be better. That's what we need to work on next 5 days, refresh some legs. Few changes will come into the side, definitely. We're going to look for more offensive team. And we're going to try to find a way to approach this game with one option, to hold on to Uzbekistan and try to win it at the end.
There's also the added fact that India do have a lot of support in this particular edition of the AFC Asian Cup. And the reason for that is because the tournament is taking place in Qatar, where there is a very large Indian diaspora who are settled out and who are more than happy to arrive at the matches and show all of their support for the Blue Tigers. And in fact, this support has in some ways taken the players and even the coaching staff aback because they didn't expect those many numbers to turn out to support the team. But the fact that that support has come has added that extra little layer of motivation for the side. In fact, as goalkeeper Gurpreet Singh Sandhu puts it, that it adds a little bit more motivation for them and perhaps could give them that extra push to do well against Uzbekistan. In fact, these were his exact words. He said that Uzbekistan will be a challenge, but knowing that points will help our cause, it's a motivation. We will go all out so that we give our fans something to cheer. And in fact, going back to what Gurpreet says here, points will help our cause. Right now, the way things are, India can still qualify because not only do the top 2 teams qualify, but you can also qualify from the 3rd place route as well. Because again, 24 teams, but 16 make it. So that means 3rd place teams also do stand a chance. So what exactly is going to be, let's say, the hope that India have from this particular game? Well, the hope would be that they can put in a similar performance to the one they did against Australia, but Uzbekistan are just that slight bit weaker than Australia, so potentially could challenge them going forward as well. In fact, the one thing which Stimac has not questioned about his side and one that he hopes could potentially lead them to that all-important victory is their dedication to following instructions and giving their all. He praised it even after the match against Australia. Hear it for yourself.
I'm very proud of my boys. They are very honest young people, hard-working people, committed and following whatever we ask from them, But for most of them, it's not easy because most of them never went through proper development program. They didn't go through these basic football skills which young boys learn from from 7 to 40. And it's obvious that you cannot replace that now when you are 22, 23, 25, So as much as we can, the time we get, we work, they are committed, they are ready to work 24 hours without sleeping, believe me. That's how committed they are to the national team shirt.
So that dedication which Stimac refers to, that ability to give their all, will definitely be important, as well the fact that they know that they're still alive. Now, a win against Uzbekistan might be a tall ask, but a draw might not be that unrealistic a result either. And should they get a draw against Uzbekistan, then potentially an upset win against Syria means the Blue Tigers could very well make it to the next round. And I know what you're thinking, it's very far ahead. You are right, but it is important to know the permutations and combinations in play. Getting any points off of Australia was always going to be a major ask, and the fact that you walked away empty-handed from that game doesn't really tell you anything you didn't know already. Australia are the far superior side. India are not quite at that level yet. That doesn't mean they still can't make it to the round of 16. So all they have to do is potentially get that good result against Uzbekistan, which, as I said, will be easier said than done. But if there's one thing that Stimac boys have shown, is that they have the ability to fight for the cause, and if they keep doing that, maybe, just maybe, you'll see a little bit of luck favor them, and especially if they're clinical going forward and they choose to attack a bit more, stranger things have happened in the world of football. It is very much called the beautiful game for a reason, and upsets are very much a part of that. So I'm hopeful that you could get an upset. I wouldn't say I'm optimistic, but I am a little bit hopeful. What are your thoughts on the entire match? You can let us know that in the comments below. And please don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, to like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Don't forget to download the AajTak app. And if you're already on the channel, right ahead, check out some other videos we've done as well. For now, though, from my side, it is goodbye.